All right, guys, today we're going to take a look at a VOODOO modded JCM 900. This is a 100-watt high-gain dual reverb amplifier. And so, yeah, let's just do a quick demo. I'm not going to get in depth with this or anything. So here are the settings. Now, I have marks. Well, the guy that owned this previously had marks on here. So I just set it up to his marks. I guess those are the sweet spots, and I agree. Those are, in my opinion, as well, the best settings for this amplifier. And I don't know exactly what all of the mods are on here, but there's stickers they put over the old, labels on these knobs. So this is global, and then saturate. Here are the new stickers. So he modded these, knobs or circuits associated with them or whatever. So it's got more gain, I guess, than the previous version of this amp. Now, I wish they would have modded the effects loop as well, because putting buffers in there would be handy, because if I turn off my Revv G8 noise gate pedal, it drops volume, which really sucks because there's a buffer in the G8 that actually helps with volume. And if they would have put buffers in the effects loop, that would have solved that issue, because this is the only amp I've ever had down here that does that. And that's one of the reasons why I've never been a huge Marshall fan, because there's always some quirk in their amps that doesn't work for me. Anyways, yeah, I wish they would have fixed that. But so let's just play some riffs. I have it boosted right now with the Redseven Alchemy. Let me turn that off. And I'll just play some riffs, and I'll turn on the pedal, and you can hear it with, the pedal engaged and disengaged. This is going to be one of those unprocessed, unedited videos as well. So all my screw-ups and flubs will be in here. I don't care. I've been so busy with my pressure washing business, I don't have time to be perfect anymore. I don't even have time to do videos, to be honest with you. But I'm doing this one because I thought this would be an interesting video for you guys. And I want to thank Motor City Guitar for allowing me to do this demo. Right now they have it for sale at $9.99 at the store. And yeah, it's kind of a cool one-off kind of thing with this amplifier. So here we go. All right, so let's switch over to the amp here, and I'll just move the knobs around that were modded, the global and the saturate, just to show you what those do. Here we go. Okay, so the saturate obviously is more gain, and then the global, it seems like, I could be wrong, and I'm sure somebody that knows way more about this amp and the mods associated with it will correct me in the comment section. You can always count on that. So anyways, I think the global is like, it just combines everything in the, the tone stack, and maybe boosts those things, or maybe boosts the high end a little bit. That's what I noticed. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not editing this video, so so let me do some stupid riffs without the boost, and then I'll engage it and we can hear the difference. And then I'll do a full mix. Lot more aggression. So let me, I'm going to do rhythms and leads on this channel, so let me just find a sweet spot. I think I'm kind of there, but it's pretty gainy for rhythms anyways when you engage the boost, but let me just kind of tame it a little bit and see what we have. All right, that's a good setting for rhythms, but I'm doing leads and rhythms on this, so let me bump it up a little bit and find a happy medium or a compromise spot here. I would use channel A for rhythms, but channel A is about as soy as it gets, so I'm not going to use that. It's a pretty wimpy channel. So let me go ahead and adjust this here. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the effects loop here. So the noise gate is on right now, so while I'm playing I'll turn it off and you hear the difference. You'll hear the volume drop. So I wish they would fix that, you know, put some buffers in the loop, Marshall. Give me a break. So yeah, and it kind of makes it rough for me. So like if I want to do a lead and have the, you know, the noise gate off so it doesn't choke off my wrist, because I have to have this gate up really tight to keep the noise level down in my rhythms, and it'll choke off the, you know, the lead notes. So I have to turn it off. You know, and when that happens, the volume drops on the lead, you know, stuff that I'm playing. So that's annoying. But anyways, it's not a deal breaker for a lot of people, but for me it's annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the noise gate on, but I'm going to adjust the threshold way back so it's a little looser, so I can actually have the buffer to keep the volume up the way I want it, and then let my notes sing out a little bit. So let me do that now, and I'll use my volume pedal to adjust, you know, the amp volume so I don't have to worry about all the squealing. So I got the threshold adjusted quite a bit, and I'm going to do a mix. I play literally, for the last 3 months now, I've been so busy, I literally play once a week on my channel at night when I'm live, and that's the only practice I get. So this is probably going to be an absolute train wreck when I play this mix. But I don't care. I'm literally going to just not edit anything, not do any more takes. I'm just going to do this really quick and get this amp back to the store. And again, I want to thank Motor City Guitar for allowing me to use this for a demo for you guys. I've missed doing videos, but, you know, life happens. Anyway, so here are the settings once again. I think for a JCM 900, it sounds pretty good. I know JCM 900s get a lot of crap from people, and I get it. You know, they're not the best Marshall amp out there, but if you can get it modded by VOODOO or other companies, maybe you can fix some of the things that you personally don't like about the amp, but that's a personal choice, you know. So anyways, I'm boosting it with the Redseven overdrive, the Alchemy pedal, and let's do a mix and get the hell out of here. Here we go. Well, that was interesting. I'm not used to playing this guitar. This isn't a neck through like my other ones. When I get up here, I'm banging into that heel. That's fun. Anyways, couple of bad notes, but who gives a crap, right? So, yeah, well, there's the amp. There's all the stuff with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I have hat head. So I just noticed, I looked in the monitor, I'm like, oh, I forgot to wear my hat. I've been riding my bike today, so I have hat and helmet head combined. So I don't care. I got to get these videos done and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think of the mods that were done on this amp and what they did. And if there's any in-depth knowledge you know about these mods, feel free to share them in the comments section. Anyways, well, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks to everybody who has been buying the preset and profile packs for all the digital platforms on my website, link below. Really appreciate you guys doing that. Keeps the channel alive, keeps me going. And I'll be back to making some regular videos pretty soon. I'm almost done with all these projects that I'm doing right now, washing a ton of apartment buildings. So when I get that all finished up, I'm going to take a little time off and then get back to it. So, all right, well, stay tuned to the channel because I got a lot of great stuff coming up, and I'll see you on the next one.